Now, this room is oddly forgettable for me, personally. Like, in randomizers, I always forget to go down here, even if I have the grappling hook. Also, no motion sickness today because Wii U Pro Controller doesn't have gyro, so no shaky cam when trying to aim, which is both a good thing and a bad thing, depending on who you ask. Gyro is more responsive, but I, again, just for other reasons, prefer to use the Pro Controller for this playthrough. I'm pretty sure we have to defeat all these enemies, and then we get to go down a level to defeat, or to get that chest there. I'm actually not sure if I've ever seen this chest be important, because I'm pretty sure it usually isn't, actually, because it's usually just a key, but I guess on the key sanity it would be a little different. To explain some of these rando terms I'm throwing out, a key sanity is when all of the keys are mixed in with existing dungeon items. So basically what that means is you can just find a key anywhere and it will be labeled with the respective dungeon. Like if you open a chest in like Windfall, it'll be like, oh, you got a key for Dragon Roost, or you got a key for the Earth Temple. This also throws me off a lot, and I don't know why. This seems like it should be really easy, but I always get thrown off by it. Never mind, we got a first try. Alright, so now we're at the place I said we were trying to get to earlier. So once we hit the switch, this should open that door, and we can move on. This next room is important, and will be important later on, because this is going to be a 100% playthrough. That little alcove straight ahead has a Tingle statue, but we don't have bombs yet, so we have to pass on that for now. And yes, I am going for the Tingle statues, because I don't know, I thought it would be fun at the time to try to go for everything. So in this room we need to actually not finish off the little scorpion guys. Like so. And we can use them to push down switches! Or throw them by accident, but blink please. There we go. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do that, if you can just step on the switch, but just in case, there you go. We'll need that later. You got the big key, use it to gain entrance to the room where the dungeon's boss lurks. View the map screen and see for yourself. Alright, now I'm curious. Okay, so it is pressure sensitive, so you actually do need the little scorpion guy. We don't have a Navi, so we can't know what the name is. It's something I kinda miss. I don't know enemy names in Wind Waker. I could probably ask, like, Futaba. Cause they'll probably know what all the enemy names are. What? Okay, that was a mistake. One of my mods, for the record. The screen name is not Futaba anymore, but I still say Futaba out of habit. Alright, so we have the big key, we have the grappling hook, so that brings up the question of what's next? Nothing, actually. We're pretty much done here, except for one little side thing. I might have to climb the rope, because I'm too low to the ground. I'm running into it, so I can't swing onto the ledge properly. Alright, so our general course of action at the moment. It's not that. Our general course of action at the moment is to backtrack to the room with the big key, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's not the lava. Alright, so once we get there, we're actually not going to go fight the boss. We're gonna use the little jar in the room, see what we can find, because there's something else we can do now that we have the grappling hook. Actually, how are we supposed to get back, actually? I think I did this wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went really in the very wrong direction here. Because I don't think there's actually a way back up here. Oh wait, there is. I see what we have to do. I'm not used to doing this with 4 heart containers. Normally I don't get all of them up to this point. Wow, that was unfortunate. Normally I skip a couple, but luckily we have the extra buffer. There we go. Back to the top, and this door to the right should take us to the boss. But again, we still have 1 treasure we need to get, so we'll get that first. I'm actually trying a different thing this time. Normally, when I get the big boss key, I said big boss, but it's just boss key. I was thinking Metal Gear Solid. Normally when I get the boss key, I save and quit. This time I'm gonna try to use the jar and warp. In theory, it should be a little bit more, a little bit faster, but I actually don't know how this is gonna go. Alright, so we're back at the beginning, either way. And this should put us really close to where this treasure is. So what we need to do is grab a sword, I think. I don't know if we need a sword or not. I think we do, but there's a sword right here, so we might as well go for it. Or we could light it on fire. That's the other option. Let's go for that. Let's try it. Yeah, this isn't one with a sword. I was thinking of a different bokoblin. So we need to pick this up, light this on fire, and before the torch goes out, chuck it across this valley thing. And there you go. And another treasure chart for us. I'm not sure if I'm going to get all of the treasures themselves, because honestly, I don't know how many of them are actually, like, needed. It's like, to be honest, Wind Waker is a game with a very, like, with what I like to call, like, a soft 100% and a hard 100%. A soft 100% is, like, all hard pieces, standard stuff, but, like, you could do a lot more if you really wanted to. You can get all the treasure charts, all the treasures attached to the treasure charts, all the submarines, all the big octos. So, like, for me, my definition of 100% for this game is, like, all upgrades, all items, all treasure charts, and I would also say, yeah, all heart containers if I didn't already say that. And, like, when I say upgrades, I mean also, like, great fairy stuff, so, like... Oh, a nice crest. Keep it in your spoils bag. All who are skilled in the way of the sword know the value of a crest such as this. We'll need 10 of those by the time we go back to Outset, which... Actually, no, that's not true. You caught a fairy in a bottle. When your life energy runs out and you collapse from exhaustion, this fairy will replenish your strength. Set it to Y, X, or R and use it if you want to replenish your energy immediately. So I'm going to do the smart thing and equip something else to X so I don't accidentally use it. But as I was saying, yeah, I count like fairy upgrades, bomb bag, arrows, double magic, etc. But like, the other big octos aren't really required for me. It's all very up to debate. Alright, this is Goma. One thing I don't like in Wind Waker is they don't tell you enemy names. So, I just know this is Goma because I just do. I remember reading it somewhere, but they don't say in the actual game. But to answer your question, I don't think they do. Again, I should ask Futaba later because they follow someone who's like, again, one of the world record holders for Wind Waker. So, they'd know probably a little bit more about, like, what all counts. Linkus. Just for lols, not good. Nope. Wrong button entirely. Oh, this is not being cooperative at the moment. There we go. I discovered something really fascinating, that this photo is not missable. This is actually legitimately not missable because you have the refights in Ganon's castle. You can do those as many times as you want. So this photo is not missable, but I take it here anyway if I have the picture box, because convenience. There's very few legitimately missable photos. The giant octos are one. The red Wizrobe and Wind Temple, Phantom Ganon. There's one Rito who just disappears halfway through the game, so it's good to get that photo early on. He's near the area where Medley is, so once Medley's there, and also Kamali later on, he just kind of vanishes. Alright, so we took out the armor, so all that's left is to defeat Goma itself. So attack the eye, standard. You should be doing spin attacks for optimal strats, but I'm also not like trying to be super optimal, and this is a 2-cycle anyway, so no big deal. I think this game has some of the worst bosses in Zelda, I'm gonna be honest. They look cool, but this game and Twilight Princess have the problem of, as cool as the boss designs are, they die in like 2 cycles, 3 cycles for like Mulgara late game. So like it's anticlimactic when you look at this cool, intimidating monster and then realize, wow, it dies super easily and is not a threat whatsoever. So yeah, I think boss design is on point. I think the actual fights are kind of not the greatest. You got a heart container. Your life energy has increased by 1, plus your life gauge has been replenished. Might as well grab all the spare change in the arena before we leave. Since we'll need a fair amount in a moment. Link! Well, Prince Komali, don't you have something you want to say? I heard everything from Medley. Link, thank you so much. I'm sorry I mistrusted you. I hope I can be like you someday, Link. You will, Komali, I just know it, right, Link? So Link, here. I want you to take this, Link. Giving you the thing I value most will give me the courage I need to stand up to bad things. You received this pearl. This is the gem the Ritos claim was passed down from the Great Goddess. The Great Valoo is grateful to you, Link. Use the Wind God's wind? That's what he said, but I don't understand. I wonder what it means. The Wind God's shrine. I wonder if what he's talking about has to do with that wind shrine that's through that tunnel. Oh, I almost forgot. The Great Valoo also names you, Link, a true hero. I agree with him. As far as we're concerned, Link, you really are a hero. Yeah, I'm going to go visit Valoo. I'll come and see you sometime with the best pair of wings ever. Hey, Prince Komali! Thanks so much, Link. See you again someday.